Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that.
And the USC
22. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Clemson Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Rivera. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Cavazos. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And he breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
Final play of the quarter coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And back to the air on second down. He makes a catch. Turns it on in midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the little apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to TCU.
Got it in the middle. It's Proctor.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Cook. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crap.
All kinds of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans! And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Man, and you came up short, and I tell you what, defensively, nice job stringing that play out, making the quarterback not be able to run it downhill now, pitch the football, and getting that running back on the ground.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look. So there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Cavazos. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clemson jumps to the line. Third down coming up. On third down, going up top. Throwing right. Got him, and nobody's close. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this progression.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Got his man on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to pass it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vick. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback will audible. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Cavazos. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Moving out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Second down now after the sack. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Cook. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. Has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Go straight ahead. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield. It's Cavazos. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they're able to get him on the ground. 3rd and goal coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit.
Off he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Feeling some heat. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Here comes the offense on second down. The running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. All business today for this ball club.